to another video of the KTM. We've not done anything on this for a while, but we went to Cadwell beginning of this week and giving it some hammer. We've done quite a few track days in it since we put the new tyres on, put the Yoka tyres on, got rid of the 888s, which I never liked on this car, and it's been really good. Probably done 5 or 6 track days, and what this car generally gets used for is we come in, throw a passenger in and just let it have it for 5 or 6 laps, come in when they feel a bit sick, again. So what we seem to have found with this is on the last track day, nearly to my detriment, and I didn't have a camera on at the time, which is shameful, that it seems that we're putting a lot of stress in the outer edge of these tyres, and when they get sort of 5 or 6 laps in, once they've had these heat cycles through, it seems to just want to let go and spat me onto the grass a bit, which the tyres are not really completely worn out, so it's a bit of a shame really, but we've got a lot of use out of them. Probably not as much as the 888s would have, but the 888s are always sort of not gripping that well on this car in my opinion. So we've swapped to some new rear tyres. The front ones will last another probably the last 3 sets of rears, I'd have thought. They're pretty good. But while we got the wheels off, we just bled all the brakes and got all that all nice and fresh fluid. We've still yet to put the front back on. This front corner's still hanging off after we've been messing about with it, but that'll all be going back on shortly. So the reason for this video is we're doing some upgrades. So this is what KTM call PowerParts, and now we're the UK distributor for these cars and the PowerParts, which we'll be getting in touch with all the customers who own these shortly so that we can start servicing and repairing them for them. Not that they usually break down. So we bought this, quite an expensive item, but there's quite a bit of work gone into it. 'Cause this you can't really see from pictures, but this is the reason this is going to seam in it, 'cause this is a cone that's going from sort of like 70mm up to, I think it's 82mm outer diameter, 71 or something like that to 82. So there's a little bit of conical action going on. So this is made by a pretty well-known company in Austria, I believe. The only thing we don't like about it, the weld is not as good as what we can do. It's quite thin wall stuff, like I say, it's coned, but it's expensive as well, like 600 odd euros. But it's a factory KTM part, so if you wanted to keep it original, that's what you're going to need to fit. So we're hoping it's not a massive job, but you can see where it's going to go. It's going to replace the cat here. So that's one of the flanges there, and then the other flange is on the turbo, which you'll be able to probably see it better from this angle down here. So that's down there. So Andy's going to get this fitted, and then obviously we're going to have to tune it to suit, which we've already got a tune that we tested on this previously, and we'd had a little bit of trouble with it. The boosts were always dropping at the top end. We think this is because the cat's offering a restriction when we're asking for more boost, and we've put all the standard airbox back on as well. We think that's probably offering a bit of a restriction. So we're going to put the cat on first and try it. Then the next step is to go to the better air filter setup. But we're hoping if we keep this, because this car when we bought it came with like an aftermarket, just basically a pipe that just comes straight out and got rid of this silencer. We're hoping that with this, it's not too noisy, but what a lot of people say when it's on track is this is just not noisy enough. I'm going to sneeze. That's never happened before, has it? So yeah, the main thing everybody says about this car, it's just not noisy enough. When you're in the car, it sounds nice and beefy, you can hear the intake, and it's not really too noisy. But when we're at Cadwell Park, I'll get there eventually. At Cadwell, we only did 92 decibels, and we can be 102, I believe, something like that. So it's quite a lot quieter than it has to be. Some tracks you might have problems if you're going to straight pipe it, but you do have that problem with any car. So we'll get Andy to get this on, and then we'll see what difference it makes to noise. We've got plenty of videos of it on, and there's somebody else coming to test drive this next week as well. So hopefully it's done for when they get here. So Andy's managed to get this on. Not too big of a job. Spoiler had to come off and a few other little bits just to get to some bolts properly. You could probably sneak it out if you wanted to struggle, but a couple of hours later and the cat is replaced. So this is quite a decent cat anyway, so don't look like it's not a Volkswagen part. This is a genuine KTM part, so it's a sort of one-off thing. So that weighs 3.7 kilograms and the downpipe, the decat downpipe, weighs 1.7, so 3 kilos difference. It'll make a decent amount of difference, I'm sure. So we'll leave that there. As you'll be able to see, it sounds or here should I say, it sounds a ton better on the road, and yeah, we'll put a before and after when we're revving it up as well. So thank you for watching.